Hello. This is actually my first tutorial on my new channel, Mega GIMP Tuts. This is really exciting because this is a GIMP channel where I can actually do GIMP tutorials. So for our first tutorial, we're actually going to be doing a logo like mine. So once I wait for this to load up, we just need to create a new image. And just X that out, new, and let's do 800 by 800 because it improves the quality a lot. And then just I do it the simple way: new layer, delete the previous layer. So you got this. Oh yeah, and be sure to check out my channel once it looks better, because I'm capable of doing some better. So now that we have GIMP open and ready, we're going to go to the rectangle select tool, and we're going to just do normal, mode normal, and we're going to do rounded corners, and put the radius. I'm going to do the radius at 100 because 100 is cool. It makes it look good. So now we have this ready, and what we're going to do is we are going to get to the gradient tool, and it looks good like that. So we're going to start from the bottom, and oops, didn't work that time. We're going to go up. It doesn't matter what color you use as long as it's a darker to a lighter color. And you'll get something like this. And I think this looks good. Select none. And then what we're going to do is, so we have this layer, so we're going to alpha selection this layer. And we're going to get the gradient tool, foreground to transparent, switch these, and linear, we're going to go to radial. And once we've gotten to a radial, we're going to put a highlight in each of the corners. And then we have this. But remember, it's not over, so we're going to get the ellipse select, and this is the intersect with current selection. So we're going to intersect with current selection as it says. I need to make sure that this fits about like that. And this is totally my own logo. Visit GimpKnowhow's channel. He's pretty cool. He's inspired me. So then you're going to drag from the top and about here, not quite to the end, because then it creates that glossy effect. Okay, then I'm going to go select none. So it's looking good pretty far, I would say, but it's not over yet. We're going to duplicate this layer, and we're going to go to filters, light and shadow, lighting effects. And we're going to drag this to about the center, I'd say about here, and just leave it like that. As it loads up, it gets ready, and there you have it. So then we're going to set this layer on overlay, and we have this. It looks pretty good. It looks like almost as if it blends. And sometimes you do a Gaussian blur. I'm going to pass on the Gaussian blur for this one. And we're going to go to filters. I forgot. Oh yeah. We're going to create the text now. We're going to create, as you can see here, we have a pressed in text effect. And on my other channel, there's a pressed in text effect. Now we are going to recreate that. Oops, wrong thing. We're going to recreate that text effect. So what we're going to do is text. And I cannot remember the font, sadly. I know it starts with an H, so you're going to go up to H. If you're on Windows, I know that you'll have this font. If you're on Mac, I'm not quite sure. If you're on Mac, you can probably find a good one, but I'm going to find one that stands out. Where is it? Yes, right here. The longest name on planet Earth. So I'm going to put that up to about 200 pixels, and we are going to type in, let's just type in GIMP. GIMP. Yeah, that's way too small, so I'm going to make that bigger. And then, so we're going to put the spacing down until it's about joined together like that. But it's a little bit hard to see, so I'm going to do that because that'll make it look better these are mostly flat letters. So I'm going to close that, and I am going to put this layer on overlay, and then it'll create this effect. So then we have this, and we are going to want to center this layer. So we're going to go to the align tool and just center it, make it look good. Oops, I forgot to auto crop the layer. So go to layer and auto crop, and then center and center. So then you'll have this, and this looks pretty good. But we're not over yet. We're going to go to filters, light and shadow, and drop shadow. And then we'll put the offset at X on 2, offset Y on 2, and blur radius 0. And then we're going to put this on white because it creates a good effect. And opacity, leave it at 80. It really depends. I'm going to alpha to selection this layer. You have to make sure it's this layer. And then we're going to cut this layer. And you're not going to need that anymore. So select none. So then we have that. And that looks pretty good. And then we're going to add the second drop shadow. So filters, light and shadow, drop shadow. Now it's the opposite. -2, -2, color, black, blur radius 0. And keep the opacity 80 again, or 86, either will do. So then we are going to alpha to selection this layer again, and we are going to, we're going to click cut. And then this is what you're left with, select none. And now you will look at the final image. I'm going to merge all layers. Image, merge visible layers, merge, there. So this is what your final image should look like. This only took me 6 minutes, not even, to make. So you guys can do this in maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes. Even if you're a beginner, it shouldn't be that hard. So that's how you make this type of logo. Thanks for watching this video.